Gilo's train's here. I've proper been in the mood lately to have a wintry trip to a beach. So that's what I've gone and booked. I'm off today for a train trip to Littlehampton. I'm going to be travelling with Southern to get there, and this is going to be my first ever time visiting Littlehampton. So yeah, I can't wait to check the place out. Let's go, crack on with it. So I am starting my journey here at London Victoria. It is a bit rainy in London at the moment. Hopefully the weather will be drier at Littlehampton. It's the 0946 Littlehampton service I'm catching. I'm just waiting for the platform to be announced. Well, it's come up now, platform 14, which I didn't quite expect. I thought it would have been one of the platforms around there, from 15 to whatever number it is, 19 is it? Because, yeah, platform 14 is in this Gatwick Express section. But anyways, let's get through. So it is a class 377 I'm about to have a ride on, and it is a 12 coach service, this one, so I'm just making my way down the platform to the very front of the train. Right, I've made my way to the very front coach. Also on these class 377s, the front and back coaches have 2x2 seating, and the middle two coaches have 3x2 seating. I like my space, so I did want to sit in either the front or the back coach.
Welcome aboard the Southern service to Littlehampton. The next station is Clapham Junction.
So I have got an hour and 48 minutes on here now through to Littlehampton, and the journey begins with us making our way along the Brighton main line. This coach is mostly made up of table seats. I don't usually sit on table seats these days, but well, the airline style seats were all backwards facing in here, so yeah, that's why I've sat on a table seat. There is a plug socket and 2 USB ports down beside me here, and up there, happy to see there's a knicker hook. We're just passing over the Ouse Valley Viaduct that carries the railway over the River Ouse. We've just left Preston Park and we are now branching off the Brighton main line and onto the West Coastway line via the Cliftonville curve.
We are now approaching Hove. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
This is my first time having a ride along the West Coastway line. I've ridden along the East Coast line, should try that again. I've ridden along the East Coast Way line before, but yeah, this is why I've also chose to sit on the left-hand side of the train in the direction of travel, because there are going to be some flowing water-esque views coming up very shortly. Well, so much for the flowing water-esque views. We're not quite as up close to it as I thought we might be, but it is over there in the distance.
We are now approaching Angmering.
We just left the penultimate stop of Angmering. Got about 9 minutes left on here now, and the train is really quiet. The past few stops, a lot of people have been getting off. And to make this journey today as well, I have been travelling on an advance single. I only booked it a few days ago, and it cost me £8.30 with a rail card. and we are now entering onto the Littlehampton branch of the West Coastway line.
The next station is Littlehampton.
Remember to take the umbrella with me. And here I am at the terminus of Littlehampton. The train arrived in on time at 11:34, and Littlehampton is a southern only station and it's got 4 platforms. And it does of course serve the town/seaside resort of Littlehampton in West Sussex. And which Electro Star was it I was just riding on? 377433. Forgot to look at the number when I was at Victoria before. I'm out of the station and I'm off to find the flowing water. Well, it was easy enough to find. This is the River Arun, which runs from St Leonard's Forest to the English Channel here at Littlehampton. And I think what I'm going to do now, because there are 2 beaches that I want to visit here, East Beach and West Beach. But both beaches are down on opposite sides of the river, and I don't think there is a crossing further down. So I'm going to walk over this bridge now and head down to West Beach first. Look at this here. So there was a ferry that started running in 1825 between the east and west banks, and it looked like that. But it was replaced in the 1870s with an iron barge because it became leaky and dangerous. I've just got to follow this slightly muddy path all the way down to the beach now. I wasn't initially going to come this way. I was going to follow the road down, but then I saw a sign saying public footpath, so yeah, I just hopped onto it, and I thought it was just going to take me direct to the beach, but well, I'm kind of running parallel to the beach at the moment because the beach is over there. So I hope this path is going to turn at some point and actually take me to it. Honestly, why did I come this way? I feel a bit like Mr. Bean at the moment, just trying to get to the beach, but I'm not even facing the direction of the beach. And also this path is getting muddier by the minute. I see signs ahead. Seeing signs is a good sign. And hello, West Beach! It's no wonder my legs get knackered out after me filming trips. That was a reach trek. Certainly not going back that way. It's a very pebbly beach, this one. Squishy babies! There's a boardwalk here, but it's closed due to essential maintenance. Now you can't exactly see it, but behind me here is where Littlehampton Fort is situated. It was built in 1854 to protect the river against any possible attacks by the French during Napoleon III's reign, and it is also known for having an innovative polygonal design with a carnot wall. I've no idea what one of those is, but it's got one. And this here is where the River Arun meets with the English Channel. And of course it is over that side where I want to be now, so I'm going to walk back up to that bridge and then walk alongside the east bank of the river down to East Beach. Littlehampton Harbour is here on the west side of the river as well. And without setting out to do so, I've ended up doing a full lap around that golf course there. It is so calming having a walk alongside the river. I'm just going to pop to this chippy over the road here, get something to eat to take to the beach with me. Do you know what? I was trying so hard to remember to order everything I wanted in that chippy then, and I thought I'd done it, but I've just realised I have forgot something. A fork. Honestly, how could I forget to grab a fork? I also saw on the menu that they did a pineapple fritter. I've never had one of those in my life, but I'm intrigued to try it. It sounds lovely. I keep thinking that red flag's a seagull flying over. The red flags are definitely warning me of the seagulls, that's for sure. Oh yes, that's delicious. I'll definitely have one of these again. Well, Fred's Fish and Chips in Littlehampton may well have just served me the nicest chippy I have ever had. Those chips, they were definitely the best chips I've ever eaten down south. And in general, they might just be the best chippy chips I've ever had, to be honest. Yeah, me and me two new seagull mates absolutely loved them. They were so cute, those two, honestly. They were sitting there like, please can we have some chips? Right, I'm going to go now and have a walk along Littlehampton Pier. Well, it won't take me long to reach the end of it. It's tiny. Here on East Beach Promenade is the long bench. So long, in fact, that it's actually the longest bench in Britain at 324 metres in length. I don't think every bit of it is sittable, mind you. I mean, that bit's upside down. Gotta have a sit down on it, right? I'm G-Loves Trains and I've sat on Britain's longest bench. Get in there. Really, let's carry on and walk to the end of it. Why not? And that pretty much rounds up my trip to the lovely town of Littlehampton. I can't believe it's nearly time for me to leave here already. Honestly, where has the time gone at all? But I've had a really peaceful day out today. From the train ride here to spending time on the beaches. Yeah, I would very happily come back here again in the future. I've just felt this sort of sense of calmness when walking around the place. It's been great. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.